From Andrew Cardinal and myself, Jake Sperry, what an incredible showcase. Watch the iRacing Porsche First Safety Car dive into the pits. Welcome to the green flag zone. Welcome to 15 minutes worth of action. Green flag in the air from Barney the Flagman. Let's get ourselves racing then here from Sebring. A long hold to get ourselves underway. La Charité waited for the last possible moment to go on that discretion in towards turn one then for the first time. Almeida on the inside, Levesque on the outside, so race for second. Big dramas in the background. Someone's gone around there, a huge plume of smoke back through, but in they go, single file, 2, 3, 4, about sixth position. They start to go too wide for Zoe, and Alex Ellis, who's not had the best start through, will try and look Caron to try and find the place, but at least from the front, it's a nice clean run as they head through turn 5 in the Gurney Bend of 6. Onto the Allman Straight. Beautiful driving through Le Mans, and ultimately losing out then is going to be Gagnon Renault, who get this, a slowdown penalty. The worst place to serve it, lap 1.
Fazuli right now having to deal with Alex Ellis right out front the windshield, no longer as he sends it to the inside of turn 1. Contact there though as we get a crossover into the first corner, and here comes Andrew Caron as well.
It was a heavy hit. Good news, the engine's in the back, not the front. Gets it blocked up at turn 3, so back through goes Alex Ellis. And there is a problem in the back, and that would be most likely then for Vincent Trepanier, then a number of places that will be dropped, and definitely not part of the script for car number 87 out there. Would have to get up to speed quickly there in the Porsche Center Edmonton machine, and now getting the power off of the exit after serving the penalty. He's with Stephen Walkup now for company, so way down the order, back in 23rd position now, trying to get back through, and he does. He had to serve the slowdown penalty, and as such, he's now dropped back. Bergeron on the inside, Romagnolo on the outside. Let's thread the needle, why don't we? 3 wide into turn 1. Romagnolo rolls off the power. It's going to be into 9th position then for Matt Adams, but how do you attack off the exit? That's where Romagnolo's going to get the advantage, but he's boxed in as they run through the very tight run to turn number 3. The track does narrow up through that section. Adams gets nowhere to go.
Car in 8th position on the right side of your screen as there's a move underneath Romagnolo. That is for 10th, and that will go for Gregory Ovison. That is good for 415 car to go up to 10th position. Now into that transfer, so there's a problem in turn 7. 2 car.
Yeah, number 2, that is Etienne Leger, who is the one finding troubles going through. Just a little bit of contact with Blake Townend under braking. It looked like Townend got it all locked up, grabbed the grass slightly, and that was why he fell backwards then through the early going.
And Bergeron and Adams once again, and contact there. Adams out onto the dirt, and that is an open door for car 15 to go right on through. Bergeron losing out as well.
Renault goes defensive then, looking to try and hold on to this position. It will have to be the long road, the road hard traveled by Matt Adams with a really aggressive line into the corner. He'll lose out then the second half of this section. And as such, Matt Adams is going to have to be patient, use the power on the exit, and watch out on that final section of track on the outside of the final corner. It used to be grass here on iRacing. The new scan means that is more concrete to work with, so drivers are going to push a little bit harder through those final corners. They move again, and trouble there. The 1-2-4 caught up then in a bit of drama out on circuit. So that will be Adrian Versen who is there, and also you got Reem, who's dropped a bit of time in the Calgary car there, so you can see the front right as well is very much dented in, so looks like there's been troubles there, but not so much out at the front of this field. Is not going to make too much happen there, but it is La Charité picking up the sprint win here at Sebring, ahead of his teammate Levesque for a 1-2. Almeida will hold off Phil Bouchard then in the race for 3rd, and in terms of what's going for the top 10, Matt Adams might have just pulled a miracle off, because he's found the way through on Romagnolo, and he will have pole for the feature. Ending up in number 21's hands, it is Antoine La Charité picking up the win in 16 minutes and 26 seconds, a margin of victory of just under 0.6 of a second over Guillaume Levesque, making it a Lausanne 1-2 out there today. So Elio Almeida for Markham would finish in 3rd, ahead of Phil Bouchard, who was pushing really hard for Riversud, and the championship leader, Racing Fazui, can only manage 5th, but will crucially be ahead of those 4 drivers into the next phase. Alex Ellis would end up then in 6th position as we find ourselves in warm-up, getting ready for the next racing. Winners last time are in 9th and 10th positions. But as the pace car dives in, it is at the discretion of Matt Adams now to get things going. We'll wait for him. Green flag in the air. Let's get ourselves underway. We're racing here for 30 minutes this time here from Sebring. And already Alex Bergeron hard to the inside. Look at how they push into the opening section of the track. The likes of Fazari looking for a run. Wide will go Hobson. And now that's going to bring everyone back together. Suddenly it's 2 and 3 wide here as they rush forward in towards turn 2. Adams away at this point in time. It's now in second position. Alex Ellis and a spinner already in trouble then through the early stages. Then that is going to be a real shock to the system for Suelio Almeida, who made such great progress through the first 3 corners. Championship leader to the inside. He'll have to go the long way around the tower. Look how close they get. Tire to tire, wing mirror to wing mirror as they fly into the tower corner. Power off the exit though is there from Gregory Hoverson, and he holds place, but suddenly Fazui will have to go from attack to defense. La Charité was having a look, trying to search to see where he could maybe make some progress off of the early stages. Hoverson will pull up alongside, but he's on the wrong side of the road if he wants to make this pass easy. He'll try and pick it down as a bit of contact, and it's going to be off for Hoverson, so his time in the spotlight now will fade, and he'll have to be very delicate with the way he rejoins. Romagnolo is going to fight back in towards turn 1. Don't count out Nathan Bartley in this situation because he's going to make it 3 wide down the inside at turn 1. Will he have drive off the exit? Romagnolo's going to fight back as they push over towards turn 3. This is pretty much where do you look in the mirrors if you're Therio, who has made the move. Romagnolo, though, can he shut the door just at turn 4?
That is some of the best heads-up racing I've seen ever on our race. Get Bartley now gets turned around by Ganon Renault, and we have got a parking lot there in the first sector. That is a big problem. A lot of cars careening off the course. There's Ganon Renault trying to get back on, and he will do so as there's a change for the race lead. Alex Ellis came with a challenge that time in turn 7, and now La Charité goes by Fazui.
Everywhere you look, drivers are going to get aggressive, and now in they go. How much do you want to push? Round goes Alex Ellis. Caron puts him around, and just like that, it has not been a good race in the feature for the Markham cars out there. They have found themselves turned around at every which venture, and now out of race contention goes Alex Ellis. Adams with the lead. Caron now in second. Antoine La Charité past Alex Bergeron. He's up to 3rd. Lead because Matt Adams has seen both 2nd and 3rd close in. There's trouble for Arthur Chan out of Porsche Centre Richmond, dropping way down the order, and that at Cunningham Corner is never a place you ideally want to go off at.
Nicholas Michel comes up, and Michel's going to try around the outside. It's not going to happen there. As a mod guest, oh, Michel goes around, and oh man, trouble in the back. That is never how you want your day to go, as you see a look there right now, 31st, 32nd place.
Try and give a little bit more over to Andrew Caron so that they race too wide, but Caron lifts out of it then and allows La Charité through. He's going to go for 2 for 1, straight up the inside just like that. La Charité wasn't going to take a second opportunity away. Brilliant move from La Charité to take the race lead. Matt Adams though might have a chance to come back. He'll try and pinch him down on that inside. Move up, use the side drive, get this move sorted around the outside to take it back. Sensational between them.
To the inside of La Charité. He's going to try and go for 2 now as he goes to the inside of Caron. Sets up for a beautiful run potentially through Le Mans. Here comes car 58. He has the nose for 2nd, but pass far from done.
Bouchard and Levesque now find themselves in play, and this suddenly gets dicey. They're going to push like it's Talladega at this point. La Charité needing to push Caron forward. He knows there that Bouchard's teammate's there now in Razui up now into 2nd position. His teammate Levesque is just behind there in that 6th place. He's going to need some help, but suddenly it's Fazui up into 2nd position. Adams somehow still has the lead of this race, but all of a sudden it's getting dicey. It's 3 wide into turn 1 once again, but crucially it's Caron on the outside who's just about holding La Charité, who was looking at the race lead a lap ago, finds himself in 4th. Can Racing Fazui find the pass? He looks to go around the outside. He's got drive, but he'll have to go around the outside again at turn 3. Gives him a little bump for a bit of hello, how you doing? Now can he get this sorted through 3 towards 4 and 5, still side by side. Matt Adams doesn't know the word quit. He'll try and find himself a way to hold on, and he does. Brilliant still. It's on for the lead because wide goes Matt Adams, and suddenly, thank you very much, finally, the one mistake comes through, and Rashim Fazui takes the race lead away, and now Le Charité will want to try and pounce.
It's not over though. Le Charité with damage. Adams comes across over to the outside in turn 10. He's going to use it to the best of his knowledge, and that works out nicely. Contact out to the left side curbing. They're still fighting for it, and somehow, yes, Matt Adams takes back over at the point. Beautiful stuff from this black and yellow Porsche. There is simply no give up in car 17. He's got the top spot again. Back on the outside is car 58. Backs it up for the apex, and there's contact.
Turn around. It's Levesque. Guillaume Levesque has been turned, and the group had swelled to 11 for the race lead. Guillaume Levesque is around, then at the hotel corner, and it's troubles there. Still on for the lead again, though, as Matt Adams again goes defensive at Cunningham Corner and just about holds station once more. Defensive through the corner because look at it opens up. Rashim Fazui saw him there, just weaving to that inside, leaving it open on the exit. Thank you very much. Matt Adams has thought a bit too much about it. Le Charité through into second. Here comes Canon to make that pass. Beautifully done as they now race. Straight off you go. There goes Simon Theriault into the tyres at the tower.
Right back in this, around the outside, and he's going to hang on, still out there.
And this is not what Le Charité wants as the white flag gets waved. He wanted to be in a position to attack Rashim Fazui, and this is where it's going wrong. Adams to the inside, gets it sorted, park the bus at the apex, and again, the worst nightmare of Antoine Le Charité becomes a reality. Into the Le Mans chicane for the final time. Has Le Charité gone Adams, no, he's going to get turned. Matt Adams is going to get turned. He was trying to pinch as much as he could. Le Charité had nowhere to go. Adams bites the bullet as now he finds himself way down the order behind Romagnolo in 6th place. For Rashim Fazui, you could have hung his move on Matt Adams over in the Louvre. It was that good. It was the Mona Lisa of sim racing passes. And as he will go through the final corner, that is a big statement win. Rashim Fazui wins the feature at Sebring. He certainly will. Rashim Fazui, absolutely fantastic. It was Le Charité in second. In third position, Phil Bouchard, Andrew Caron will finish off in 4th there for Halifax, with Giuliano Romagnolo Oakville in 5th position. Matt Adams would be demoted to 6th with the issue on the final lap, but he threw everything at it there. He tried everything he possibly could to hold on to not only a win, but a podium on top of that. Alex Bergeron, with the damage, will come home 7th, with Gregory Hoverson in 8th. Josh Manilow will finish 9th in the Porsche Center Vancouver car, and Enzo Johannes getting a brilliant job there to finish the top 10. Started that feature race in 22nd. What a drive.
Well, Phil Bouchard, a little bit of help celebrating this win, and it's simply amazing stuff. One of the best sim races I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of sim racing in my 7 years here on iRacing. A lot of great finishes, a lot of great racing, but this might take the cake. And you can hear I'm a little bit voiceless right now. This broadcast really wore on my pipes, and yeah, it was worth it.
Was Le Charité proving he had the pace. Rashim Fazui outlasting everybody else in the feature. It is a championship that is going to go down as one of the best, I think, that is going to be seen in sim racing for a very long time. And Sebring, my goodness, what a spectacle. We'll see you 2 weeks from today when we jump over to the Red Bull Ring, where it gets just oh so more spicy. The halfway stage of the season awaits.